I'm sorry, darling. I rented your parking space. Excuse me? That car is worth $100,000, so if you move it, you will not hear the end of it, all right? But that's not my space, you know? What? And your car is currently being loaded onto a ship. What?
Trouble Busters!
Oh, hi there, Melanie dear. Miss Meghan? Well, which discount sale are you going to? Why do you only assume I'm here for things on discount? All because you're a bottom-class lowlife, of course. I'm Melanie, and even though we just happened to meet at the supermarket, the woman you can see casting insults my way like it's a damn walk in the park is none other than Meghan, a mom friend of mine. Well, tell me, what are you going to buy? Well, discounted meat for 98 cents per 100 grams, you see. Wow! I've always only eaten meat that costs $90 per 100 grams, so I really wonder what meat priced at 98 cents tastes like. Yes, ma'am. I'm quite envious of you. Now, excuse me. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't this a monthly parking lot that costs $500 a month? Frickin' Melanie is renting a parking lot at such a high price, leaving me behind? You are frickin' 10 billion years too soon to do that, little lady. Hello? I'm sorry, darling. I rented your parking space for a month. Excuse me? That car is worth $100,000, so if you move it, you will not hear the end of it, all right? What are you talking about, Miss Meghan? What are you pretending not to notice for, I saw you a month ago, you see. And what is it that you saw, ma'am? You took your car out of a $500 per month parking lot, did you not? Excuse me? It just doesn't suit you to park your car in such a nice place, darling. So I parked my car, which is so much more suitable for such a nice space where you parked before. What? For the last month? What? Don't tell me you didn't notice. No, that's not what I mean. I'm not going to move my car no matter what you say now, darling. You listen to me, okay? Go ahead and scratch my lovely red truss, eh? Go on. I dare you. I won't let you get away with it, capiche? A red car? Is it blood red? Oh, but you are going to pay for the parking space, okay? Every last damn cent. Miss Meghan claims she's been parking her car in the parking lot where I used to park my car for a month without my permission. What's more, she still thought that I had a contract for that parking space. I didn't do anything, nor did I retaliate in any way against Miss Meghan, no matter what she said or did to me. The more her momentum accelerated, and the more her abuse escalated to new levels of insanity. And now she's gone ahead and done something ridiculous like this. Someone has to make her understand. And who's better to do that than me? Unforgivable. Trouble Busters initiate. So where is your trash heap of a car parked right now? You're having trouble because I took over your parking space, aren't you? No, I've parked it in a parking lot near my apartment building. A freaking municipal parking lot? Well, I guess you can only afford something like that, and it suits you for sure. No, it's a parking lot run by the real estate that manages my apartment. It's just a normal parking lot. What? Heed my words when I tell you, Miss Meghan, that my contract for that parking space ended a month ago, and I'm currently using a different parking lot altogether. What do you mean? I don't understand what you're saying at all. That can only mean that that parking space is no longer mine, you see? What? And as we speak, that bright red car that you're so proud of is currently being loaded onto a large boat. What? Hey, Melanie, come on now, woman, don't make such a stupid lie. For now, hurry up. If you don't come immediately, your car might be taken away. Hey, wait a minute. I'm on my way right now. You're kidding me, right? Why? Why the hell did this happen?
Hey, could it be you, Missy? The little pipsqueak that parked in someone else's parking lot for a month without permission, huh?
What?
That's not allowed, you know. Don't you dare think you'll walk away from this without some kind of retribution.
What?
Are you hearing a clap, eh? Speak!
I don't really understand, gentlemen. Truly, I don't.
Yeah, keep talking, Pipsqueak. You don't mean that, do you? That car over yonder, that beauty, that's yours, correct?
Well, I agree. It does look a little bit like my car, but
What's with that vagueness, huh? Speak up and speak right, damn ya! It's been a hell damn month, girlie, without amount of time. Of course, we'd track you down with our connections, capiche? Understanding anything yet, Meghan McAllister?
How do you know my name?
And that's not all we know about you, girlie. Your address, your workplace, your parents' house, your phone number, who your friends and relatives are. Everything is cracked open, nude, legs spread, all at our mercy.
Melanie! Call the police! Hurry up now, frickin' dial 911 and get these terrifying bastards behind bars! Why me, Miss Meghan? We're friends, right? I'm asking you to help me out. Oh, I'll be the quickest to say I will not do that. Why? Friends help and support each other or die trying, don't they? Especially in an instance like this. We're friends, you say? That's right, we are mom friends, right? And it would be cruel to refuse to help such a close mom friend of yours. Until now, I have wanted to become friends with you, Miss Meghan, if such a Sisyphean task was possible, and because I thought of you as a mom friend indeed. I've accepted whatever you asked, even if it was unpleasant, and never retaliated against any insults, no matter how bad they were. Even if we are mom friends, or even just regular friends for that matter, renting a monthly contract parking space for $500 for free is too far over the line. I would even say as a human being, it's too far, don't you think so? But that's because I thought my high-end beauty of a car would be more suitable for this kind of first-class parking space compared to your cheap rust bucket. Then you ought to have gone through the proper procedures and signed the contract yourself. I didn't want to do that. That's why I parked it in your spot. I'm sure you did, but I tell you this again, my contract here ended a month ago. And who was it that failed to tell me that, eh? Who was it that frickin' let me do this sort of bullshit? But who in their right mind would have thought that you would actually use it for your own purpose without getting my permission first? You shut the frick up. That's also your fault for not planning frickin' ahead. Now hurry the frick up and get my car off that boat. And I am telling you that I refuse. Huh? Then what should I do, huh? That trust, $100,000. See? That freaking car cost $100,000. If it's left on a boat like this, it'll be taken away and sold or scrapped somewhere. I don't know.
There's no need to worry.
Huh?
Just pay the parking fee for the month you parked without permission. If you give the money to me, I'll give the car back to you, fair and square, all right?
Huh? What the, what? How much is it?
30 grand.
30 grand? Why did it accumulate such an absurd amount? This parking lot should be $500 a month, you know. No matter how you look at it, it's ridiculous.
No, it's not ridiculous at all, see?
For unauthorized parking, the fee jumps to $1,000 per day. So you multiply that batch by 30 days and you get $30,000. Simple. $1,000 a day? I didn't hear shit about that.
Maybe you're one of them people who can't read English despite speaking it, are ya?
I can freaking read, so what if I can, huh?
If that's the case, how the hell did you misunderstand the sign at the entrance to the parking lot, huh?
What sign? It definitely says unauthorized parking will be charged $1,000 per day of perpetration. What the hell? I didn't know about that. I didn't know, so I have no obligation to pay, right?
Now hold on a minute, girlie. The world is not so merciful that such logic can be accepted, see? I guess it was just bad luck that you were brought up to have the mind to even consider parking here without permission. You've done wonders, let me tell you. You're responsible for what happened, so you've got no choice but to gee up like a good, honest human being, eh?
I don't want to do it. It's impossible. And I can't even frickin' pay that kind of money. More to the frickin' point, who the hell are you guys, acting all high and mighty, asking for a ridiculous amount of money? Who do you think you are?
No. I think you stole my line, girly, because I ought to say, who the frick do you think you are? Acting all high and mighty, claiming you never knew of such an obvious frickin' rule about this parking lot, and boasting that you can't frickin' pay for what you did yourself. Right, Killian? Well, Aiden is right, as always, ain't he, Callahan? Right on, laddie.
Even if you guys say so, I don't have $30,000. Such an amount is just way too darn much.
Oh, well, if that's the case, why didn't you say so, eh?
Huh?
If you claim you don't have the money, we'll lend you some cash, no sweat.
What do you mean?
I'm the director of A&A Finances. I'm the president of Callahan Cash & Company, another financial institution. And I'm the CEO of YSMBISYB Finances, or You Scratch My Back, I Scratch Your Back Finances.
What kind of name?
You Scratch My Back, I Scratch Your Back Finances, or YSMBISYB for short.
What the hell kind of name?
Now you can choose where to borrow $30,000 from, milady. Or would you rather try a trial course and borrow $10,000 from each of us? However, for ilka 10 days the bagay, I'd acquire a besom of the finest quality in the country.
Hey, please, wait a minute. I'll do something about it right now. Hello, honey? Yes, well, I'm so sorry, but I got myself into some trouble.
Hey, Meghan, you told me to get over here as quick as I could, and thank God they let me leave work early, but what happened? And who are these gentlemen? And even Miss Melanie's present?
Well, honey,
What's going on here? Why is my adorable little truss on the goddamn boat?
Well, it's honestly going to be a long story, honey, but Meghan had been parking her truss here without permission for a month, sir.
What?
Hey, Melanie, you! All I did was truncate all the unnecessary details you'll insert everywhere and deliver the bare, naked truth, Meghan. Got a problem?
Megan!
Yes, sir?
How could you? You frickin' told me last month, didn't you?
Right, what was it, though?
Don't pretend like you don't know.
I
You told me last month that you found a new parking lot where you could park for free and that you canceled our $200 monthly parking contract.
What? Don't tell me you were actually planning to rent that parking space for free from the beginning after all. It was supposed to be free, honest. But then Melanie just terminated the contract without letting me know. I have the freedom to sign and cancel a parking contract whenever and wherever I want, though, don't I? Why should I ever feel the need to tell you? That's what people in world society nowadays call being selfish.
So let me get this straight. My wife Meghan directed her car to the parking space that Miss Melanie was renting up until a month ago without knowing Melanie had terminated the contract and took advantage of the fact that her car wasn't there and just did what she wanted. And as time went on, so evidently did the illegal parking fees, and now our beloved truss is being held hostage on that gigantic boat? Am I right?
Yes, sir, you're spot on. If you understand the situation, do something about it quickly. Please, Elliot, honey.
And to do something about this, that obviously implies some kind of settlement regarding the illegal parking fees for a month, right? How much is it?
That's 30?
3?
It's $30,000, sir.
$30,000?
Hey, what the actual frick, Melanie? Being vague about it won't make things any better, you understand? Well, I suppose that's true, but if you suddenly say a price like that without some kind of warning...
Meghan?
Yes, sir?
Don't tell me that you were intending to get this ordeal regarding 30 grand settled by calling me and using me?
I would hugely appreciate it if... you could find it in yourself to help me settle this little misunderstanding.
The frick you mean? After living your life however you wanted to live it, now you want $30,000 fricking dollars? You've gotta be kidding me. At home, because of your ridiculous spending habits, we don't have any extra savings whatsoever. You say the vacuum cleaner at home is fricking broken, so you go ahead and tell me you'll order one worth $150. But then the truth that you bought a damn $1,500 vacuum instead just to show it off to your friends comes to light. You say you want to clean the exterior of the house, so you go ahead and tell me you'll buy an $8 sponge set. But then the truth that you bought a damn $600 high-pressure cleaner instead comes to light. You said you wanted some new furniture, and lo and behold, you went and frickin' bought a French Rococo-style furniture set for $15,000.
What are you on about? The fact you left it all to me makes you responsible, you know.
Think about it for 1 second and anyone will say that's ridiculous. What kind of sense of money do you have?
But that's because you always got me high-quality stuff, from food to the house to clothes to everything else, and that's why you're able to survive well. Don't you frickin' complain to me, huh? Marbled meat straight from Kobe, caviar foie gras, and St. Regis Paris mooncakes for dessert, along with the best wine and sake. True, you definitely provide for us with all the money, but it is I who chooses everything to create a luxurious life for us, isn't it?
And all thanks to you, a few days before I get paid, we always have only cucumber salad and white bread, don't we?
Enough out of you!
How dare you!
You know, the reality is what it is because you're so freaking useless in every other aspect of life.
I've been letting you do whatever you want up to this point, and yet you still say things like that? If that's the case, then so be it. I'll just do what I want to do, too.
Go ahead. See if I care. You can't do anything without me.
Miss Melanie, scary-looking gentleman, do whatever you want with this bitch.
Huh?
I won't give you any money or help you out. I'm done picking up after you and your ridiculous decisions.
Wait, hold on. What? Wait a second. You won't help me?
I just want you to know that even I have a limit to what I can endure, Meghan Ramirez.
No way. Hey, tell me you're joking. Hey, Elliot.
Well then, looks like you've talked it over long enough with your hubby, so from here on out it's time for some easy study time with us. Oh no, where do you think you're going, girlie? We haven't finished talking about our little impasse yet, have we?
But I seriously don't have the money to pay anyone close to $30,000.
For the last time, we had a solution in mind, you know.
You mean that I really should borrow money from you guys, right?
You got a better idea than that, huh, girlie? Because I don't think anyone's gonna lend you 30 frickin' grand, see?
Well...
By the way, A&A Finances demands 10% per 10 days past added on to the original amount we lend. To get you to pay it back, you have to do some pretty harsh work, but because you're a woman, shouldn't be too much of a sweat. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. Finances demands 100 packs of wet cat food for every 10 days that pass. To pay us back, I'm afraid you'll have to do some really harsh physical labor, you see. And Callahan Cash and Company requires a cow of the finest quality in the country for every 10 days that pass. I'll make ya work at me family's dairy farm doing nothing but milking beautiful cows all day, every day. So who shall it be? You can choose, you see, darling? I may look like this and act this way, but I have a soft spot for women, you see.
Even if you said I can choose who to borrow from, I don't want to borrow.
It's no use saying that you don't want to borrow from anyone at this point, capiche? Huh?
Yes, sir. You're right, sir. I thought as much.
Well, chosen anyone yet?
Could you gentlemen wait, please, for just a moment? First of all, Callaghan & Co. requires an entire cow for every 10 days that pass without a full repayment of the debt. Already, at this stage, that is just ridiculous. I'll have to decline your offer, Mr. Callaghan.
You better nae regret it. If you come crawling back to me after something goes wrong, you're off to coupon my wrath.
I have no idea what you're saying. I'm glad I said no to you. Holy shit. Next up is YSMB, whatever it is, finances. I'm honestly disinclined to accept yours because of the harsh physical labor you demand from me.
You don't seem to understand that you don't have the right to choose the work you do to pay us back, woman.
But you just said I could choose.
I was being a frickin' gentleman for once.
And additionally, I frankly don't understand the reasoning behind demanding me 100 sticks of wet cat food.
You like dogs more, don't you? Oh, the audacity. Oh, make it stop.
I like hamsters more. I'm sorry. So if that's the case...
I'm the only one left, aren't I?
Yes, that seems to be the case, but,
You still have something left to say, huh?
Can I make one last-ditch effort to resolve this first?
Huh?
Those stupid bitches, they're all ignoring my calls.
So, are you convinced I'm your best bet yet?
But please, wait another moment.
Meghan, is that you? What's wrong, darling?
Thank God. Daddy, I have a huge favor to ask of you, if you don't mind.
What is it? Don't tell me you need money again.
Yeah, I'm afraid I am. I'm really in so much trouble right now, and it would mean the world to me if you could help me out.
How much do you need?
$30,000? Oh, Mom, is that you? Please, I need some money. We're cutting our ties with you, and you better not think about calling me again, let alone coming back home to us. Why is this happening to me?
Seems like you were quite the mischievous girl on a daily basis, eh? I jealous I hae a bar sympathy for thee.
I don't need your sympathy, you bastard.
In that case, you don't need my sympathy, do you?
Huh?
I'm divorcing you.
Why?
Asking me why with all this going on?
Fine then, a divorce? Hell yeah, let's get a divorce. I'll even save you the trouble and do it myself. In return, I'll have you pay me a good deal of alimony. No, in this case, Elliot here will win 100% of the court case and demand you alimony, Meghan. No way.
Yes way.
Then what about dividing the assets? Even if you don't have any savings, you have a house and a car, right?
I bought the house and the car before we got married, so they're not eligible for assets to consider when dividing up marital property.
So then I won't get a single penny from anyone?
Rather, your problematic behavior is the reason for the divorce. So in addition to the 30 grand you owe these gentlemen, you'll have to pay for the divorce as well.
No way. Hey, honey, if that's the case, then reconsider the divorce.
I'll get a lawyer to deal with the rest of this.
Elliot?
Well then, Miss Melanie, gentlemen, do what you must and do it thoroughly.
Yes, of course, sir.
Leave it to us. See you later. Sleep well, laddie.
Melanie? Yes? It is all your fault that this happened. Excuse me? If you hadn't rented a parking space from those crazy-ass bastards, if you hadn't done that, none of this would have happened. You take responsibility and pay half the fine, all right? For the last time, this incident is the result of your own doing and without a single moment of contribution to me. Don't you understand that yet? Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have thought about occupying the parking space in the first place. The root cause is you, Melanie. Your goddamn rotten existence itself is the cause of all this. What? What's so funny? Enough laughing! You better stop or I swear! No, you better stop, Meghan Ramirez. Melanie? If you say that my goddamn rotten existence itself is the root cause of all this, then you want to say that if I hadn't met you at all, things wouldn't have turned out like this? But that's not true. Huh? Even if you hadn't met me, it would have definitely turned out like this at some point. I have no doubt whatsoever. How can you say something like that? The spit that you send towards the sky will always fall back onto your face, you see. What the hell? That only happens when something good happens. No, unfortunately not. With today's advanced technology, spit now has a heat-seeking mechanic. Have we really progressed that far? And the explosion that happened on this occasion is the appearance of Mr. Anderson, Mr. Callahan, and Mr. Killian. And the explosion is not over yet.
Hell no, it isn't. You leave it to us.
Huh?
To the hellfire.
What?
We shall send ye.
Could this whole resolution wait some time?
Hell no, it can't. For now, this is our turf, the three of us, so let's split it evenly 3 ways.
Hey now, wait a moment.
Well, now, let's see. Then I'll lower the packs of wet cat food to 33, and you got yourself a deal. Got it, girlie?
No, please, sir, I beg you, please.
I will not accept the besom unless you buy it for the capital itself, alright?
I beg you, my lords, please forgive me. And so Meghan, who was also a problem even among us mom friends, left for a faraway place no one knows where. Rumors tell me that she received $30,000 in parking fee debt and another $30,000 in alimony from her ex-husband. In order to pay back the huge sum of $60,000 in total, she's been working as a hostess, fishing for tuna, milking cows, and other things of that sort. Freed from Meghan, who was a source of concern and stress for me for far too long, I've since reconsidered my convenient automobile lifestyle, and for the sake of my health, I've taken up the bicycle as my new lifelong partner, and I've discovered the true joys of cycling because of it. Thanks to that, I'm living a refreshing and fulfilling life every day. Trouble Busters!